In most towns, the season ends quietly, with decorations boxed away, trees dragged to the curb, and lights unplugged until they lose their color, and people convince themselves that the world has finally returned to normal. They clean their living rooms, vacuum pine needles, take down garlands, and fold sweaters with the gentle exhaustion of people who have survived brief chaos and now want nothing more than silence and sleep. They tell themselves that nothing is left. But something always lingers after celebration, something that waits until the noise has burned itself out and the last guests have gone home and the last lights have dimmed and the last well-wish has been spoken. Because what comes is not interested in holidays. It does not arrive on Christmas when houses are full and awake and covered in warmth. It does not arrive on New Year's Eve when voices are loud and time refuses to settle. It waits. It waits for the moment after, when the music has stopped and the dishes are stacked and the night feels too quiet for how recently it was loud. It arrives when people are done thinking about miracles and wishes and family and are finally alone with nothing but their own breathing to fill the room. Some describe it as a presence that slips between days, finding openings in the dull spaces between ordinary chores, lingering in hallways as if deciding which room to occupy. Others say it comes with the first week of January, when neighbors stop visiting and mail slows down and winter finally feels real instead of festive. They say the house becomes uncomfortable in small ways first, with locked doors feeling less certain, with windows holding reflections too long, with heaters running too often, as if the walls are cold from the inside out. No one notices at first because everyone assumes the season just feels heavier afterward, as if sadness is the natural cost of cheer. But then the nights stretch strangely and the quiet becomes deeper than silence, and footsteps in the hallway are heard without being made. Families check for drafts that do not exist, leaks that are not there, animals that do not appear, and eventually they stop checking altogether because the effort feels pointless. Some houses report finding chairs moved slightly, turned a few degrees toward doorways or windows without memory or purpose. And while no one wants to admit it, everyone feels watched in a way that does not feel like paranoia, but like recognition. Children refuse to sleep near their doors. Pets stare at corners for too long. Phones ring once and go silent. A coat appears by the door that no one remembers wearing. A mug sits in the sink that no one remembers using. These are the signs that something has already entered. Not through windows or chimneys or locks, but through absence, through the space left behind when joy has been packed away and loneliness has not yet been acknowledged. Some describe waking up with the feeling that someone just left their room, that the mattress is still warm on the other side, that breath brushed against their ear a second before consciousness returned. They tell themselves it was a dream until they smell cold air on the pillow. It never takes anything obvious. It does not want presents or decorations or food or money. It takes things no one can inventory: energy, attention, time. Days blend together, sleep becomes shallow, mornings arrive too fast, and the world feels slightly misaligned, as if the calendar is wrong, even though everyone agrees on the date. Only then do people realize that the holidays were a distraction, a bright curtain pulled over something waiting in the wings. because what comes after the holidays has no interest in celebration or ritual or tradition or lights. It is drawn to what happens when all of that ends, when people finally exhale, when the world stops pretending to be cheerful and becomes vulnerable instead. Some say that is why January feels colder, darker, heavier, as if something has arrived that the calendar refuses to acknowledge. Something that does not knock or speak or announce itself because it does not need to. It only needs you to be done celebrating.